Hi, nice that you're here. Welcome. I like to invite you for some kind, deep yoga practice, or however you want to call it. I don't know if we have to call it yoga. Some intuitive movement from the midst of your body. And for that, I invite you to lay down on your back. With your heels resting under your knees. Legs are hip wide apart. Can welcome your body on the body of the earth with gentleness, kindness, and care. And just tune into your body, how it naturally wants to maybe make contact with the earth, maybe spread out a bit. Might be that the feet and the toes are getting interested in the ground. Maybe the outer part of your feet, the outer part of your heels, especially meeting the ground, connecting. And allow yourself to really let go. Grounding, grounding, grounding. The feet are talking to the ground, to the earth. It's nearly as if the earth is coming upward towards your feet. And there's more melting in your feet, more letting go. Letting go of your knees through your chins, through your calves, through the feet to the ground, and a sinking of the knees through your thighs into your pelvis, and the pelvis heavy on the floor, connecting to the ground below. Your breastbone is allowed to sink down through your shoulder blades to the earth. Your organs are resting back in the lower back, into your mat. The heart and your lungs are allowed to rest in the back of your body. Feel your hands connected with your wrists, and the wrists kind of talking to your lower arms, to your elbows, speaking through the upper arms, and feeling their relationships with your shoulders and the relationship of your shoulders with your spine. And the spine is sinking down into your pelvis, into your hips, into your legs, to your feet, and your feet wide open, spacious on the ground. Your forehead is relaxing over the sides of your head into earth. And allow yourself to arrive here in your body, which is getting the full invitation of yourself to really let go with a huge curiosity about what's happening if you're just letting go. The feet maybe even more open and wide, and undoing into the ground. And there's also a language of the feet moving through your ankles, moving through your calves and your chins towards your knees. So there is a letting go of your feet in the ground and a talking of the feet via your ankles upward. And maybe you can feel this invitation of your knees going, floating through the air in kind of a half bow, up and forward, as if they want to kiss the earth in front of your feet on the ground. So the pelvis is maybe going up in a form, in a pose which might be bridge pose and might be something completely new and different for you. A bridge pose without pushing anywhere, without doing. What about undoing your buttocks? The right side of your bottom and the left side. Undoing. And at the same time, the feet kindly speaking into the ground and also rising up. And if you get confused by this, just let go of doing. Just follow the kind of intuition of your body. So if we are up there in this shape which might be bridge pose, and you can stay here and stay here as long as there's something to explore, like what happens if the feet are melting in the ground and at the same time rising up towards your knees, and what if your knees are talking through your thighs to your spine. Maybe your spine is kind of dancing through your shoulders, elongating. Maybe you can feel the breath along your spine going downwards the spine and upwards. Maybe you can meet this part in the spine where it's kind of the breath is separated in two directions. Or, and this is a really playful session we are doing now, right? Like you don't have to stay or do anything. You could just come down again and play with melting your feet in the ground and at the same time through your ankles. Like if my hand would be at your ankles, I would kind of lift your ankles up a little bit just to give them a chance, an idea to understand, wow, I can go up. And what's happening there? My hip is coming just by itself. And the hands are connected to your lower arms, are connected through your upper arms to your shoulders, and the shoulders connected with your spine. And maybe you want to move your arms around. And letting go into earth, letting go with your shoulders through your spine, through your hips, your legs, into your feet, the feet connected to the ground, and just feeling where do your arms want to move, like what's going to liberate them. Maybe the hands can talk more through your lower arms, through your elbows, through your upper arms and your shoulders, and the spine is kind of raising up through your shoulders into space. Maybe the lower part of your spine, your pelvis, is kind of talking to the legs, to the feet. And if you feel any heaviness or stiffness, if there's nothing to explore for you, just come out of this shape and dance around again with your feet. Kind of the feet melting in the ground, the knees via your thighs to your pelvis, the pelvis connected to your spine is dancing through your shoulders and shoulder blades. And maybe there is kind of this scooping, like scooping your elbows in your body, raising up your pelvis in a really soft and kind way. Gentle in your lower back, gentle in your buttocks, relaxed. and firm to the ground. Kind of promise to the ground. Stay connected on this earth. And if you like, you can move your arms around however it feels good for you. Like one idea could be like to scoop your elbows from out there inside, bring your lower arms kind of a bit together and move them over your head back and feel, wow, what's happening to the spine here? What's happening if I let go in my pelvis, let go in my buttocks? What if I don't have to go anywhere? Nothing has to happen. And staying connected deep inside, like the hands through your arms, to your shoulders, in your spine, the feet through your legs, through the pelvis, into your spine. So it's all in there. The treasure, huge treasure inside your body. And then bring back your body on the ground and resting your hands wherever they want to rest on your body, giving yourself like a nourishing contact. And again, shoulder blades falling into earth, knees through the thighs in your pelvis, the pelvis rooting in the ground. Feet yummy on the floor. Roll on your right side. You can rest for a moment with your head on your right arm, the left hand just in front of you. And let go with your left shoulder through the right shoulder to the earth. And your left thigh through the right one to the ground. The left side of your pelvis through the right side of your pelvis into the floor. And also feeling the space around the left side of your body, your heart beating in your left side. And by giving more into the earth with your left hand, with your body, just raise yourself up. Or feel how the body is rising up. Come sitting on your heels. With your hands on your thighs. And if this is a difficult position for you to sit in, you can also sit cross-legged or take a cushion. No need to do anything for you which doesn't feel completely in tune. If you're not in tune with yourself, just find a place where you are. Maybe it's back there laying down, just giving to the earth, letting go. You can roll your shoulders gently back and let the skin of in the back of your head melt down over your neck, over your shoulder blades, over the lower back, into your bottom, to your heels, over your feet to the ground. The shoulders are sinking to the elbows to the ground. And with your next exhalations, just let all the tension there might be of your head move over your forehead, over your chins, over cheeks or chins in the face here. Like you can also like do it with your hands. Like if you get a good settled yummy contact with your hands on your head, you can just move your hands down on the exhalation and over your neck and your shoulders and the front of your chest, your belly and the lower back. It's all going down there, all going down to earth. the sacred earth, which has so much healing power if we allow it, to let it go. And then bring your left hand to the ground on your mat. And maybe you want to make like spider hands, so there's the earth running through your fingers, through your hands, through your arms, in your left shoulder. And at the same time, whoa, you're down there into earth. And the right arm is just free to move up. Like, it's not like, yes, let's put the right arm up. It's kind of, whoa, it's out there. And see, where does it feel good to have your hand? And then the left hand, still grounding, can move outward a little bit. And you keep space here in the left side of your body. Like, rather than bending and squeezing, we want to keep the left side of your spine kind of spacious. And out here you can, with the inhalation, and really like first letting your right hip sink on your right heel, and then inhale, turn your spine, and maybe the head, only if it stays really light and spacious, can look up towards your hand. And with the exhalation, it's the spine moving your body, and all the weight down to the earth, through your pelvis into your heels. The right hand can go to your left hand. Maybe your arms are that long that you easily can bring your left hand to the floor, keeping your left side of the spine long. And inhale, it's not coming from the mind, it's not from your arm, it's really, whoa, it's maybe it's your liver moving you, your liver inhaling, coming up, and maybe the head is following your hands. If you stay light here, the right arm is out there in space, spacious. And with the exhalation, the spine is doing its thing. You bring the right hand maybe in the direction of the left hand, and just don't pull, don't strain. Just every tiny movement here is wonderful for our body. And the right hip is sinking through the right heel. So it's inhale up there and exhale. Whoa. And do this in your own rhythm a few times. And all the time giving weight to the earth via your back, the bottom, your heels, your feet. Inhale, there's this opening. And exhale, coming down, twisting, massaging your vertebrae. Right hip is heavy. Okay, and if you're the next time up there, then make your right hip even heavier. It's kind of as the earth is kind of pulling your body, calling your body back to center with both hands, fingers on the earth. And feel the letting go of heaviness and weight through the back of your head, through your cheeks, through your shoulders, your back, your belly. Everything is going down to the hips, to the feet, to the ground. And at the same time, earth energy rising in from your fingers over your hands, over your arms, to your shoulders, which are connected to the spine, which is going down to earth. And then bringing the right hand to the ground and shifting the weight a bit to the right side. You can walk already your right hand away a bit if you want, keeping the right side of your spine spacious and open, and your left hip sinking down. And then Like there's kind of so much letting go into earth that you easily, smoothly like raise up your left arm. It's more like maybe that you imagine like there's a thin thread on your left arm. Somebody's pulling it up like these dolls. And then letting go, shoulders through the pelvis, through the feet, into the ground. Inhale, the spine is moving you. Maybe the head, if it's loose and light, looking up towards your left hand. And with the exhalation, it's the spine turning you. Left hand is going towards the right hand, or in the direction, like see where it's landing without straining yourself, just giving yourself as much freedom as possible. Tuning inside. Feeling your heart moving behind your ribs. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hip is getting more heavy, right hip is getting heavy. Left hand to your right hand. And then when you're up there the next time, lowering your lower spine and feeling as if the earth is kind of calling you back to the center. Bringing your hands for a moment in Hasta Mudra with the palms of the hands facing upwards, the shoulders spacious, throat and neck relaxed, your jaw relaxed, earth below you, as if the earth is kind of melting, making space for your body, making space for your soul. It's there carrying you all the time. And then come to all fours with the hands, your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your pelvis. And the hands are kind of meeting the ground, melting to the ground, exploring all fingers, the palms. And the hands are also speaking through your wrists, through your lower arms, through the upper arms to your shoulders. And the feet back there, you can imagine they're long feet like that. From your knee to your feet, this is like one huge foot, you can imagine. It's kind of making contact with the earth, saying hello. And at the same time, it's greeting your knees, it's greeting your thighs, and follow every impulse there is from your spine, like every kind of gentle movement. So when we let go into earth, like the hands moving down, making yummy contact to the ground, and there's a little raising up through your wrists, through your arms, and your shoulders, maybe filling the space between your shoulder blades. And there are these long feet back there, down into the ground and rising up through your thighs. And then with your inhalation, you can gently give space to the front side of your spine. Open the side a little bit, shoulders away from your ears, and your head a little bit up, tiny. And with the exhalation, the tailbone is moving down towards your knees, and the lower belly is gently pulling inward, gently, and you're becoming round. Pushing yourself away from the earth. And with the inhalation, again, the tailbone is moving and the spine is floating, a journey into space. And with the exhalation, the tailbone is starting again, and you curl yourself in, make yourself round. And then just becoming soft again in your back, soft in your belly. How soft can your belly be here? Feel its roundness. Resting, rooting the left hand into the ground, your knees into the ground. And at the same time, the left hand is going through your arm to your shoulder. Inhale, open your right arm, and following maybe with your head your right arm. Maybe your right arm is just out there, mine is not. Like you want to practice so that you are free and open, and feel how much freedom there is. And with the exhalation, you bring your right hand down again. And with the inhalation, you open your chest, and staying heavy in your thighs, moving down. And exhalation, moving down again. Melting the right hand into the ground. And inhale, both legs heavy in the earth. You lift up your left arm, and maybe kind of the chest is following. Exhale, going down again. Inhale, moving up. And exhale, moving down. And then you bring your palms of the left hand facing upward, and the left hand behind the right, going to the ground. And again, melting into the ground, letting your pelvis drop down via your thighs in your knees, your shoulders down to the earth, your head. Cozy, relaxing here. Inhale. And now on the exhalation, you let down more into the ground, and the right arm is floating up. Inhale when you're up there. And on the exhalation, again, let go to the ground and bring the right hand back to earth. When you're down here, inhale. And exhale, lifting up smoothly your right arm. Everything is going down into the ground. Inhale. And exhale, coming down again. Inhale, releasing into the ground. And exhale, opening your right arm. Inhale up here. And exhale, bring your hand back again, melting your hand in the ground. And come up again on all fours. And then you bring the inside of your right palm facing upwards, and the right hand is kind of moving behind your left hand into earth. And first of all, it's the letting go into the ground. Where can you melt your right arm more? Dropping your left shoulder into your right shoulder. The left leg staying down, connected to the ground. Inhale. And exhale, gently moving your left arm through the air, staying connected inside. So the left arm is not out there away. Left hand connected through the left arm, through your left shoulder, down to the spine connected through your legs to your feet. With the next exhalation, bring your left hand back to the floor. Inhale. And on the exhale, open your left arm. And just keep doing this on the exhalation, moving your left arm while you are connected to Mother Earth below. And then left hand is in deep contact with this nourishing earth below and bringing you up again. The hands connected in really gentle contact with the ground. And there's this energy raising up through your hands, through your arms and your shoulders. You can bring your toes standing on the ground, on your mat, so the heels are pointing backwards, and those are still long feet here, melting in the ground. And there is some energy flowing through your heels, through your lower legs, into your upper legs. And you can imagine also like a kind of cloth around your lower belly, as if somebody is kind of lifting you up. So it's kind of flying into the air. When you're up there in this shape, which we could call downward facing dog, but we don't have to give it any name, let your heels speak to you. Let your heels kind of elongate into space behind you and see what does the spine wants to do? Where does it want to move? And what if, like, you really want to be alive in your spine here, like not get blocked anywhere. So it's talking to you, the spine. What if the knees are kind of opening from deep inside into both directions? 2 directions. What's happening here to your spine? Without having an idea of a pose in your mind. Like if you have, let it go. It's for this practice really not helpful to have ideas and concepts in your head. If you do so, just say hello to them. I don't need you at that very moment. I'm just doing something else. I'm trying to feel my body from deep inside. I'm trying to explore what's happening. If I'm bending my knees and if I kind of, let's talk, my heels kind of in the space behind, and if I open my knees into my thighs, what's happening to my spine? What if the hands are talking through my arms into my shoulder? What's happening there into the spine? It's a playing, it's not a pose. And from there, let's become very round and bring with the roundness your shoulders over your hands and bring your right foot forward. The left leg is straight, the left heel is talking to space behind you. There is space in your crown chakra rising up. And then you want to bring your left leg closer and at least hip wide apart. So the right, wait, put off my jacket. The right knee is still bent. And the left foot is completely with the ground. It's all meeting the ground. So the left foot could point outward, could be straight. See what's possible for you. And the right leg bent. And now first, you want to let go through your feet to the ground, especially through the left foot behind there. And the right hand is kind of loosely at the inside of your right foot. And then you can lift your left arm up. It's kind of, again, the spine moving you here. Inhale up there. And exhale, come down. And as little weight as possible on your hands. The weight is going down through your pelvis, through your legs and your feet to the earth. Inhale down here. Exhale with the kind of talking the feet into the ground, especially the left heel. There is a movement of your spine, and you can kind of give it as a gift to your spine to go in this twist. Inhale up here and exhale. Come down again. And again, left heel is talking to the ground, and feel what does it do to your spine. For me, it's kind of moving, giving space to my chest, and from there I can easily turn to the side. And maybe for you it's something completely different. And come down again. Bring your left leg far back, knee to the ground, left foot long, and bring the right foot next to your left foot. Your spine is long, sitting on your heels. Inhale. And on the exhalation, curl your back, make yourself round. Round, round, round. You can pull your lower belly in a little bit. Bring your shoulders over your hands. And you're still round. And you're opening the front side of your legs, the belly, your chest. And the head is following. Shoulders away from your ears. So it's not like, whoa, I let go my hip, I just sink down here. There is a centering through the hands, through your arms, through your shoulders, to your spine. Through these long feet down here, into your legs, to your pelvis. And pull your lower belly in a little bit, centering arms and legs to your core. And bring your left foot forward. The right leg is long. The right heel is kind of talking to the space back there. And your crown chakra is talking to the space in front. The left foot is kind of talking a bit with the ground. And bring in your right foot. Maybe you want to bring it a bit more to the right side, so you have really enough space here, kind of your hips, wide hips. Both feet are flat on the floor, and the left knee is bent. Can be gently bent. The left hand can be at the inside of your left foot, but you don't want to have weight on it, like the weight is, in your legs. There's so much weight in your legs that with your exhalation, kind of you can float your right arm up. And then up there you can inhale. And with the exhalation it's going down. And when the arm is going down, it's kind of everything is going down. Your pelvis talking through your legs, through your feet to the ground. Inhale down here. Exhale, if you kind of talk your right heel into the ground, what's happening to your spine? There's some opening in the front part, and raising up your right arm. Inhale up here and exhale. Coming down again. And inhale and exhale. The feet are talking to the ground. What's happening to the spine, to the front part of the spine? Maybe legs to open to the front and lightly turn. Inhale up here and exhale, coming down again. Again and again and again. And then bringing your right foot back and the left foot next to the right foot. Bring your lower arms to the ground and sitting on your heels. Lower arms stay on the ground. feeling the earth below with your palms. Palms are in relationship with your elbows, the elbows in relationship with your shoulders. So that's not kind of a collapsing, hanging down here, it's kind of an uplifting, the earth holding me now, here. It's there for me. Whatever I do, whatever I feel, whatever I think, it's there carrying me through life. And then sit up and gently over your side, so you're with your back, come laying down, resting. If you want, you can take your cushions under your knees. It's really helpful if you have cushions here to bring under your knees or under your thighs, so that your legs are not just dropping away from you, but they are kind of sinking in, sinking in. Your hands are sinking in. Maybe you want to place your hands somewhere on your beloved body, wherever that is. And maybe you want to rest your arms next to your body. Letting your body friendly resting on the earth. Sinking down, down, down. From your head, from your cheeks, your jaws, your tongue, into the back of your head, into earth, with your throat towards your neck, into your shoulders, your shoulder blades resting into the ground, the upper arms, the lower arms, your hands and fingers resting. Your heart and your lungs sinking into the back side of your upper body, which is melting into the earth below. Your inner organs are sinking into the back of your lower spine. Your genitals relaxing downward, downward. The front part of your thighs relaxing down to the side and together with the back of your thighs into the ground below. Your chins melting down towards your calves into earth. And the toes are melting down through the feet, through the heels, into the ground. Feeling the gentleness of the earth kind of making space for you, allowing you to sink in her body. The softness of the ground. Allow your body to take deep rest on the body of Mother Earth, resting in her kindness, in her openness, letting go and receiving by letting go and letting go and letting go. And feel free to rest here as long as you like. Take your time. Everything you let go into earth will come back to you in form of creativity, flexibility, joy, spontaneous being and dancing on this beloved earth. Thank you for joining. Enjoy your time laying here and rest.